Stuck in the air. Right guys, thank you for joining me today. You know where it's at. We've got another one for you, Terra Memoria. We are jumping in with a little bit of a partnership from Terra Memoria. Sent over the game coders to check out our game. I'm going to check out your game. So we're going to take a little look at it today. Real quick one. But without further ado, let's jump in. Okay, Terra Memoria reads a little something like this. A shortage of magic crystals and the sudden awakening
of ancient robots
leads to 6 new friends coming together in an incredible investigation across Terra. So the whole place we're going to be playing in,
it's called Terra.
It's a cozy and fantastic world that combines 3D and pixel art. Looking at the screens already, this game looks absolutely gorgeous, and it reminds me at the gate of like Breath of Fire 3, Disgaea. You know, Disgaea was a really good series. I think I played up to like Disgaea 5 and then they kind of lost me a bit. The first 3 are kind of samey, and some of the voice acting is kind of annoying in Disgaea, but Breath of Fire 3 and 4 are one of the best RPGs on the PS1, and that is essentially what this game is aiming at, to catch the love of boomer gamers or even newcomers. Never played an RPG in your life? Probably a good place to start. Terra Memoria. It's small, it works on the Steam Deck, it has controller compatibility out the gate, it has Steam Cloud saving, and it's released on multi-platform, so you don't have to be on a PC to play it. It is on sale right now for $12, which is a really reasonable price. You know, $10 for a game of this quality, and believe me, it is quality. It's going to be an awesome buy, so definitely click the links down below. And there is a demo if you want to go ahead and play it for yourself. Don't trust what I say, go ahead and try it for yourself. I love it when there's a demo available for people to try. I'm going to enjoy this. You see what I mean already? Like, the pixel art is on point, and it's kind of got like a bloom glare to each character that kind of gives it that sort of smooth but yet sharp blend. I like what they're doing here. I haven't seen many games utilize this that I've personally played. Moshang comes to lend a hand. What up, Moshang? Let's go, son. He's a buff beast, isn't he? Who are we playing as? We're playing as the buff guy. Hell yeah. Got JD, Rog. Now this is a pet peeve of mine, but it does kind of go hand in hand with RPGs in general, and that is that they change names of items and change names of characters. Make no freaking sense. No one in the world is named Grog, and this woman's, her name's JD instead of like Judy. Call her Judy. At least like most people know some English are going to be able to relate a lot easier to your game. When you call things silly names and change stuff just for the sake of it, kind of bothers me a little bit. It's like trying to be a bit pompous, and I love that word lately. Stop doing it. We don't want to see it. We want just stuff we can instantly buy into the world, instantly buy into the characters, get to know Judy as best as possible, and become part of the living world. Don't want to have to learn names and try and pronounce shiz and get into like, oh, my health potion's now called a balumpa. I don't want it to be called a balumpa. I want it to be called a health potion or an elixir or HP up or something that we all know and love and get on with straight away out the gate. I don't want you to mix any sort of new terminology into old style game. I mean, you're doing a 2D art game in 2024. It doesn't need to be modernized. No one's actually named
Moshang.
And if there is a Moshang out there, I apologise. I'm sure there is one somewhere in the world, but I've never met him. Those damn carcasses are waking up and attacking. Gazump and booth. Okay, that thing's cool. That's like a grown gnat or a skeeto. You get to F up the skeeto at the gate. Let's go. We've got the timeline along the bottom. I quite like it. It's going to explain itself now for you. The timeline shows in how many turns a character will use their next skill. Nothing new there. You've got 2 options here behind my bonds. One is incandescence. Again, it's just flame. Like, if I turn, it's just flame. Why are you calling it incandescence? And then rockfall, which makes perfect sense. We're going to go with rockfall because I like the name of it. Oh, she is rockfalls. Exactly what I was expecting.
And this thing's got a laser cutter.
Okay, so let's try incandescence. Now, I can almost guarantee that this is going to be a little piddly flame that goes whoom. Kind of more epic than I was expecting, which I appreciate, but at the same time, sound effects kind of proud, I'm not going to lie. Now, as you can see in the settings menu, you have got a very nice sort of Linux loadout. This looks very much like something along the lines of Manjaro. It's very sort of what I'm used to. And I will guarantee that this runs on Kubuntu at the gate because I tried it last night, but I didn't play any. I just fired it up and made sure that it works. It does work. It's definitely a game that I'm going to be playing personally on a long term. I want to finish this one. But unfortunately, I don't feel like it's going to have the YouTube support, but I might be wrong. So if you want to leave a like on this one, let me know. If we hit, say, 200 likes, then I'll definitely do a series of this and we'll play 2-3 parts and sort of you can see the middle and the end of the game and my reactions to it, and we'll
definitely do that.
We have a run. Yeah, we got a run. This is very much reminiscent of the classic RPGs.
Loving it.
Inefo. And Hamar. Come on, these names, bro. Who is the developer? I'm going to see. If you are American or British, I will slap the taste out of your mouths. Okay, so the developer seems French. I'm not going to lie, by the name, which is LA, so La Moltarde. I'm guessing they're French. Which could explain why they think names like this are translated in the way that they are, or that they would be okay for a Western audience. I don't know. It's just tough for me to sort of pronounce them, and it might be just a me problem. I'm sure some of you out there are finding this as well, that when you play games lately, game companies are being a little bit sort of arrogant and pompous in the way that they make something, oh, it's not the same because we called it this, or it's not the same because we put this art style on it, and yet it is the same. Play it safe and use names that the majority of your player base will, you know, be able to get on with without being like, I don't care about her because her name sucks, nor can I pronounce it, so I've lost interest in her. You know, you could just call her Kelly and I'm going to be like, oh, let's go see Kelly, she's going to give us another quest. I'm not going to be saying Zensafo, you know, I'm just going to go, let's go see the girl with the glasses. I may just be a cook and a turtle, bro. You're a turtle who talks. He's happy chappy, isn't he? Awabonga. This is a constant mage. Okay, the constant mage is a little bit pissy. What was that? Barricades down. Oh, shiz, sons. About to go off. It's about to go off. I'm going to fight this tiny little thing. Okay, we've got your basic wheel. Again, nothing new here. We've seen it a million times over. Although there is 6 instead of 3. It's normally you get water and then you get fire. You can also have like dark mage as purple. You pretty much have the full set here. I don't think there's many games that use more than 6 when it comes to elemental cancellations. Oh, 9 damage on Earth. Just thought I'd check it out. Made him weak. And I got an achievement for that.
Not bad.
Burn baby burn on a 5 HP. Okay, we've got 4 of these to complete. We need our stamps. We've got to get stamps. I'm actually collecting stamps at the minute for the hot dog shop. Every couple of months I go down the hot dog shop and get myself a little stamp. Well, I bought a hot dog. Thing is, you need, I think it's 8 stamps for a free hot dog, and the hot dogs are a £5 each. You can imagine how much you've got to spend, work it out, quick math, and then you get a free one. That free one's going to taste the best though. Come on. There's 3 more to go. Let's go, sons. I'm ready. Killing the battle system. And to be honest, if I owned a Steam Deck, which I don't, this would probably be top tier favourite game already. Like, I've only played it for 10 minutes and I already know that it's going to be solid all the way through. The mechanics are on point. It's got nothing but positive reviews over on Steam. It's designed for the Steam Deck out the gate with the Steam Deck in mind. It's just a really good looking, really well playing RPG. Ripple Fire. From Mojang.
You don't play around.
And he can heal? Oh, we've got to take the healer down first.
Classic techniques.
Gosh. Okay, the healer got no defense as expected. We get another go? Take the healer down. Another one bites the dust. That was a cool little animation. These little blokies here sort of bounced on the other one's head. I don't know why, if it does anything. But it just looked cool that they added that little bit of that, like, attention to detail there. Ouch, that's super effective. All of my attacks seem to be super effective on these beginning fights. I lose my shell if even one person goes through. Don't want you losing your shell, bro. Yeah, there must be another way around. I've got to turn the volumes up. This game is like banging with the soundtrack. There we go. 4 objectives complete. Only technically 3 fights. So it's really nice and easy to follow because you're doing those hard stamps. You can't get lost. You know what you got to do and you know how many times you got to do it. Building materials and boards are stored in nearby chests. And I will shout this out as well. This game is only 1.8 gigs on install, which means don't only run on the Steam Deck very well, it's going to take up very little space. You can run something like this on it quite comfortably. Like I say, 8 gig RAM is the minimum buy-in. Most systems nowadays come with that anyway. And graphically, it runs off Vulkan, for God's sake, in the background. So integrated graphics will do you fine on this one. Ah, we got craft. This is called crafting in an RPG classic. We need to make a makeshift barricade. We need planks of wood, just one. Construction supplies. Very general. Does that mean we can cut a tree down? Ooh, found a chest. What's in the box? Here are the boards we need. Okay, that's a missed opportunity. If we can't chop trees down and mine for some sort of like iron ore or something, that would be a missed opportunity, because this should have some basic crafting in it. You're going to go this far to have a desk. Fingers crossed they do go down that route. There we go, 1 of 1, craft.
Right, should I get to craft?
Again, a little bit of a missed opportunity there. You could have had some sort of little crafting mini game to actually craft the item. That would have been cool, like just hitting buttons at the right time. The player a little something else to do. We delivered a barricade. Was it this woman who wanted it? Outstanding work as the reggae pops in. Like I say, this is a lot of game already for $10. Hey, we get to put the barricades. See, now this is cool. I get to actually do something. Ah, rotated. And pop it there. Cha-ching! There we go. Securing the perimeters. Talk to JD and the Constant Mage. Again, if they just know using normal names for people, I'd know who that is. Yeah, I know the Constant Mage is just around the corner here. Ah, JD. No drama yet. There's been no attack on the base. There's normally a tragedy at the beginning of an RPG. That sort of set you up for like recovery and revenge, sort of rebuilding what you once had. None of that has happened yet. Xiao. See, again, just called it Sly. I know it's kind of almost touching upon Sly the Fox, but you're going to be that close, you might as well just go all in. This is our second character we get control of. I'm guessing this is like the towns. So going home is either going to be 1 or 2 places. Back where we was, through the train station. This is blocked. Going to be through the train station. No one leaves this place. Damn, that's a bit dark and eerie. You're in, but you're not getting out. No crystals, no transport. Okay, so we're gonna have to find crystals. Look at the greenery on him. It's blatantly a Ninja Turtle. He's even got like the red band. Rampart turtle power. Do I look like a furry mum? Lots of hair, not much brains. Rude. Spends all of his time in one of those useless books at the dump. On the 5th. What creeps me out is there's like a bunch of different animals, humanoids I guess they are, you know, like mashups, like furries. And then you've got like little humans just being around as well. So it's like humans coincide with chicken whammers, you know, very weird. I mean, acceptance is cool and all, but I think I would definitely double take if I walk past the chicken whammers. I have no idea where to find this man reading a book. No help whatsoever right now. You would think over what 20-30 years of RPGs coming out that they would have learnt their lesson by now as to pointing people in the right direction and not having them run around like this. This is a pet peeve of mine with RPGs and why I stopped playing them full time. Things like 8 Liar, the Tale series, they have a moment where they just want the player to be confused because it pads their game a bit and then it makes their game last like 80 hours when really there's only 60 hours worth of content. Don't like when they do it. I don't think you need to do it. I feel like if your game's good enough, it doesn't have to be particularly long. People like to put a game on, finish it in 6 hours and move on to the next game, but then have fond memories of your game and then recommend it to their friends and you sell more copies rather than them getting frustrated with a bit of it and saying, well, the game was all right. It wasn't great, it was all right. The reason they do that is because they get those little frustrations and those little micro all shizzles with their game that they don't really care to recommend it because you've held them up, you slowed them down, you bored them a bit, you know, so the game becomes stop being great. If I was now in a battle having a fight and there was a reason for that and got to A to B to C really quick, then you would recommend the game 100% because you would say, I had a blast with it, it was non-stop fun and it was super action-packed. And you can't say that about most RPGs because of this mechanic here. We're not going to give you enough information to carry on, but you will find out if you talk to enough people, run through enough places and try enough doors. F that mechanic right there. Fortunately, I have to persevere, but I'm putting myself through it so you don't have to. So they're saying that the shop is out of crystals. No one travelling or getting out of the town at all. Basically shut the bank off, which is, you know, something that's a real world issue. I think only last week we had like Lloyd's TSB just shut down the online service, and then no one could transfer money or make payments that they didn't have to physically be present, you know, in the bank to do, which was weird considering they want it to go online banking only. You then pressure people into this like little box where they can't pay anything. It was super surreal to see banks actually do what we've all been telling people it's going to happen. You know, you go cashless and then you have no money, you have no buying power. To see it happen for a whole weekend and people panicking, it's just like proper sheep bumping into each other. I always have like at least 500 quid just in cash because you never know. That'll be a way to leave this town. I'm going to go and talk to the guy that gave us the instruction in the first place and see if he's got anything more to say. Alright, so big chicken chin bloke.
We asked him for help.
Grog knows the answer, so from that bit you need to go straight to Grog, and they don't tell you to do that. Apparently Grog knows all. He lets you into the restaurant. Oh, he's kicking off over here. Damn. Our first character we had access to had earth and fire. This woman's has ice and I'm guessing heal. Tends to be the female position in most of these RPGs is to heal the team. So talk to Grog, the innkeeper. We've got $50. Okay, sweet. What can we do with our $50? If it wears a cape, it's a mage. Alright, so we've got $50. What can we buy with $50? I wonder if we can give this guy $50 and just let us past. No crystals, no transport. $50. Not having none of it. Go, 5th terrace. So now we've got a few quids we can get through. Go to the dump and dig through the old books to find out for how long we've been using crystals. Happening over here. They're playing bowls.
Classic.
The right note is the one you play when time is right. Well, of course, that would be the right note. Must be accompanied by an authorized bard. Need a bard, bros. 2 doors. I'm guessing this is the library. Fingers crossed. There you go. He has got to be an official, right? Mo Shang. He looks official as F. Are you the genius of the dump? What question? Right, let me guess. Someone needs me to bust down a wall or carry some boxes around. That sounds about right. People are pissed. Machines are breaking down all over the place and no one knows how to fix the situation. Sounds a bit like the UK at the moment. That's why I'm in the dump, hunting through all these old books. There's got to be answers somewhere. Like, my man's a bit of a genius. Got the right idea. Love the hyena. It's just called hyena. And this one's called Nahyena. Oh, come on, sons. But now, it made me tilt my head. Now that cracks have started to show, I wonder, was I just putting all of my eggs in one casket? Bad joke. He's a dad joke. He looks cool though. We went to the 5th and now we're in the 7th. We haven't been in the 7th yet. All new area. This looks like a mayor's house. Come on, sons. Looking after the mayor. Perfect. Not too shabby. That mayor looks scared, bro. Why is he so timid? Look at him. You want to read some dusty old archives? Why even bother?
A strange idea.
The mayor thinks it's a strange idea to educate yourself on how to fix things so that you can help the town fix problems. He's not much of a mayor, is he? Enter the Hullabaroo, or whatever that is. Hullabaroo, and then find the city registrar. You won't be allowed in if you're not accompanied by a licensed bard. Rent a bard. We know where the 5th is, we just came from there. I'll take the 5th. When I'm not on tour, I'm out looking for the next inspiration. I'm sure you are. He's an artiste, a musician, if you will. I mean, at least we're keeping busy. We might not know where we're going all the time. We might not know what we're doing. But for this little character that we're playing as, we know what we're doing, right? We're kind of keeping busy. So now we've got the musician with monkey arms. I'm guessing he's a monkey. Hey, we're in. Mo Shang. Makes my ADD spurs. Aye, I've just been attacked by like a purple. Oh, that thing's looking daz-tastic, don't it? Apparently we can do some sort of team up move, play again in 8 turns or play again in 6+1 turns. Well, that's 7, isn't it? Double bash. Oh, she got Dark Demon inside her, boys. I've got pecked for 7 HP. Not bothered. Yes, 14 HP. That's big gains. And he can do flame on him. Flame on! Fizzy Bubbler's gone. Now we're just left with Jazzle-tastic. See the way he jumped on him on the way? It's just a very random little animation that plays. Oof, that's a finish. You know what I like about this game as well? The special effects and the 2D animation or art style is going very well together. You can see like I'm a sprite, but the environment is almost a 3D modelled environment. And then the special effects are 3D modelled with like bloom, and they work really, really well together. The colour palette is nice. Sounds like there's something happening there. We just blacked out. The character's running, I can hear them. Ooh, that was weird. It's back again. Whatever was happening there, we never got to see it. Don't dare touch it again. Activate. Ooh. You can pump out a shot to open the door. That was really weird. Don't know what that glitch was. I get hyped for these. I've fought this guy 3 times and yet I'm still hyped for the battle. I'm black again. We'll end it there. Not going to mess around with glitches. Right guys, thank you for your viewership. We've got to a stage where the game is glitched out to a black screen after that final battle. I have no idea why, it's just froze. I've tried closing and opening the window, it just doesn't want to come back. So unfortunately we end on a little bit of a low where I had a little glitch, but that could be because the game has not been out very long. Like I say, $10, definitely worth picking up and having a go. It's optimized for Linux and the deck, which is really, really good to see. And I super support the developer based on that. Game's fun as hell. I'm going to be trying to go through it in its entirety in bed at night. It's going to be my bedtime game for sure. Now replacing the Raka as my nighttime bedtime game for something a little bit more casual. You might actually get some sleep around here. So my final thoughts are easy 3.5 out of 5. Very good animations, very good special effects. It plays well. So now again, I'm just ironing this one out as like a new release with maybe driver issues or something. So I'm just going to leave it be. Definitely check it out. It's on sale right now if you hit the link in the description down below. We do a lot of these over on the channel now. We're giving away a lot of games. We're doing a lot of game giveaway code competitions, and we're now getting 10% off, 20% off games. Keep basically giving back to community, so that's what I wanted to do, and that is where I'm at. So hopefully you enjoy the content I'm making, and I hope you enjoy the lives. If you haven't already joined us live, it's twitch.tv drunken/MMO Shanuz. One of those will do ya. Right, peace out, have yourself a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.